Hello everyone. I'm recording this on January 22nd, which is the anniversary of the sad Roe versus Wade decision that permitted abortion throughout our country. We know that every human life has dignity because it's created by God. Parents donate what will become the body, but at the moment of conception, God creates the immortal soul. So every human life is connected to the Creator, and that connection remains. And so we revere human life with a spark of the divine in it, since we're all made in God's image and likeness. Of course, unborn children cannot speak up for themselves, so we try to speak up for them, as we will on the March for Life coming up on Friday, as well as in the way that we seek to change laws that reflect a culture of life and love. At the same time, we also want to reach out to women who are in crisis pregnancies, to put our words into deeds, that we really are pro-life and help people who find themselves in difficult circumstances. We also want to evangelize our culture, a culture of immodesty and impurity that promotes unchaste lifestyles, so that we can really reflect that glory of God and find that happiness He desires for us. Today also, our bishop has sent out a letter on in vitro fertilization, and why that, since it's dealing with the conception, is dealing with human life. And so there are a lot of sad consequences to that technology, even though the parents might be using it to increase their family size or in order to have a child. We can never replace the marital act, and there are a lot of embryos that are frozen that are created, and then something called fetal reduction, when too many are implanted in the mother and she doesn't want so many children. So very unregulated area that's dealing with the human person. So I encourage you to read the document from our bishop. One of his roles is a teacher in faith and morals, as is the role of a pastor. So it's good that we listen to what the church has to say about these modern technologies. Remember that most abortion is the fruit of failed contraception. So we also want to look at that and understand the church's teaching in Humani Vitae also attached, and how prophetic a document it was when it came out in 1968, discussing many of the evils that we have found that are more in full flower in our own culture. So we have a lot of work to do, but we always work with hope and optimism because our hope is rooted in God. Remember, humility, which is our virtue of this month, is the truth. It's simply the truth, who we are before God, and being able to speak that truth without regard for the opinion of others, in the sense that we're not captive to wanting a good reputation or to fit in, that we're able to speak the truth with charity. That's our goal. The opposite, of course, humility is pride, and that's where we want to be our own God and decide for ourselves what is good and evil, and have complete control over our body or even other people's bodies. And that is the opposite of humility, which is acceptance, a receiving from God of His goodness. So my prayer is that we all can live this virtue well during this week of pro-life, and be more mindful of every life that is a gift from God. Just a reminder that we have bingo night on Friday. The doors open at 6:30. We'll have pizza there. It's $10 per person, I believe, but check on the website. And usually it's a packed house and a wonderful, fun evening, and the priests and our seminarians will be there too. Also on Sunday, we kick off Catholic Schools Week with Mass at 11:30 on Sunday. We'll all be attending that Mass, so look for you there, and let's really celebrate the beauty of Christ at the heart of our education.